in the Hamptons or, upstate or Florida or Texas, and they might even just kind of like their house. And so, and they're watching the news every day. Every day, the markets are volatile. Every day, there's a lot of volatility in the political landscape. So people are just waiting to see what's going to happen, and they want things to calm down. And I don't know when that's going to happen, but I'm optimistic for the future.
Now, one thing that you were telling me before is that you've been doing a lot of closings and showings via Zoom, and obviously you have your marketing company where you make these incredible videos where people can tour property. So what's that process been like? Because it's obviously, the first time it's become, I hate this expression, the new normal.
Sure. So we set up, I guess it was 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago, a separate company called Serhant Media Group, SMG. And the idea behind it was I didn't want to have to wait on any third-party vendors to be able to provide media, especially digital media, for the properties that we're selling. So I wanted in-house videographers, in-house editors, in-house design, in-house creative to go and create videos, because I saw that that's how people were searching. Like, the younger the buyer, they start on YouTube to look for anything before they even go to Google. And so, the world is changing. We're in a different place. That's all crazy. But we need to take advantage of it as best we possibly can and use it, right, to our benefit. So for the last couple of years, we've been making property videos for everything we sell regardless. And we do it all the time. And so we've had all of these virtual tours and property tours and everything up and ready prior to COVID, as if we had been planning for something like this the entire time. So we've been able to virtually show all of our listings from anywhere in the world for the last couple of years, and it's proven to be very beneficial here. Now, there's, we've done a handful of smaller, incredibly virtual transactions, but for the most part, people aren't going to be comfortable spending millions and millions and millions of dollars unless they can come and see it in some way, shape, or form. And so that's what we're excited about over the next couple of weeks. When New York enters phase 2, hopefully on Monday, we're going to have a lot of people that have been sitting on the sidelines who want to come back, and you just want to, come back, see, and they got to move, right? A lot of these people have to move too.
That's not easy. Let me ask. Now, I don't know if you can say this, but has anyone wanted to just break the rules and say, okay, can you show it to me? Like, come on, I'm spending this many $1 million. Yeah. Have you gotten those calls?
Yeah, not as many as you would think. You got to understand, most people are away. 500,000 New Yorkers fled in the middle of March from all of the areas where we sell, right? There's 500,000 residents left. There's an article about it in the New York Times. So a lot of our clients are away. Now, a lot of them have wanted to do virtual tours, which we have, but I've got my day this coming Monday is jam-packed with FaceTime tours, because now legally on Monday, we're allowed to go and show property. I'm going to be allowed to get into buildings. I'm going to be allowed to get back to business. But all our clients, they're not coming back yet. The kids are virtually schooled. They don't have to go back to the office. They got a great house in Palm Beach. Why come back to New York City this soon? You can't go to a restaurant. You can't go to the movies. No gyms are going to be open until the end of July. There's no sports. Why come back so soon? So I'm going to be doing FaceTime showings with clients a lot. That's going to be that phrase you don't like, kind of the new normal going forward. And we have a lot of listings too, so I'm going to end up booking appointments with other brokers for their clients, and they're just going to show up with no clients, and they're going to pick up their phone and be like, all right, so, hey, Bob, what's going on? And they're going to walk around. It's going to be weird, but we're going to get used to it.
Well, I think if there's one person who is going to kill at that, it's certainly you.
Thanks.
No. Well, have a lot of people wanted to list right now? I'm curious, like people who've lost a lot of money and realize they need to sell now.
Not really. The people who need to list now are, honestly, it's the people who aren't here. So they've left. So we're getting a lot of calls from clients saying, hey, listen, I don't think we're coming back to New York. Could you put my apartment on the market? I'd sell it if I got this, but we'd also be open to renting it. Also, can you go check on my apartment? We left it like in the middle of the night on March 19th. And could you get me a box and send me my gym shoes, please? Thanks. A lot of that. There's a lot of that. But I don't listen. The stock market has been all over the place. But I think people have probably made more money than they've lost recently as a whole, especially the professional investors and traders who are based in New York, because there's been a significant amount of opportunity for like this, flash crash market over the last couple months. So we haven't seen any distressed sellers yet. I know people want distressed sellers, but I think, the only distress you're going to find is sellers who've been on the market before. Anyone who was on the market in 2019 and didn't sell, or who was on the market going into this, and now people are just going to use coronavirus as an excuse to get a better deal. And maybe some sellers will agree with that. And so we'll just have to see.
I mean, I'll tell you, on the West Coast, I know quite a few people who have made deals that way, who ask me, oh, should I lowball? I'm like, lowball them. What's the worst they can say? No. So maybe people are having more luck with that, in Southern California. Now, one property that I love that you are repping is 196 Orchard Street. It's on the Lower East Side, which has just evolved so much as a neighborhood. It was where, my grandparents lived in tenements, and now there's a dry bar and an Equinox. It's become very high-end, very upscale. Can you tell me a little bit about this, especially taking it over from the previous person who marketed it, which is something you're always doing on the show and obviously in real life?
Yeah, we came in for another agent, which we do a lot, which is business as usual. And I apologize for any sirens. I'm in Soho on Broadway, and it can get a little bit loud.
It's okay.
So we came in, and listen, the brand of the building is amazing. 196 Orchard is a great product. The apartments are gorgeous. They're beautiful. The developer, Magnum, is incredible, and I've worked with them a lot in the past, so we've got a great relationship. And so we came on, and we didn't change anything with regards to brand. We didn't change anything really with regards to price. We just got very creative with our marketing, because what you have to do these days is you have to cut through the noise. Now, going forward, we're in a brand new marketplace, so we're going to have to brainstorm and improvise as the city opens up, because the marketing tactics that I would have used in February are now no longer relevant. We did we did marketing on January 1 of this year for 196 Orchard, where I made a video and I put it out there, and I offered $50,000 in cash to the first broker to bring me a deal at 196 Orchard in 2020. And there was a lot of hoopla about it for some reason, but we got 5 deals done for that, and our traffic to the building increased by 320% or something, 322. I don't remember the exact number. So it worked, right? Because we were able to cut through the noise. All of a sudden, we had all these agents who were calling us who said, hey, I don't have a client for 196 right now, but I really want that money. So I'm going to go and try to find a client, okay? So all it did was put the brokerage community to work for us, which is what you want to do. That's why you offer commissions in the first place. But when you have too much inventory, which is an issue that we've had in New York for quite some time, then what incentive does any other agent in New York have to pick up the phone? Right? They're just trying to find clients in general. And so we've got to figure out ways to get people to pick up the phone and start working for us, and that worked. So we'll see what we do going forward. But 196 is an awesome building. And we also have a rent-to-own program there. So we have people who come in if they're not able to purchase now, or they don't have the down payment together now, but they really want to live there. And they're thinking that, they would love to purchase, but they're going to, they're going to make more money in the fall, or, early next year, their job is going to kick in, whatever it might be. We have a rent-to-own program where they can rent and have the option to purchase towards the end of their lease, and have part of the rent credited back towards that purchase price. So it's not like you were just burning money all year long paying rent, and then you've got to go buy and spend even more money, right? So it's kind of like it's a win-win for a lot of people who want to own in a building.
Do you think that's going to be the beginning of a trend in New York? Because that's not something, it's so innovative, because most people just don't do that in New York City. That's just not something that's offered.
Yeah. It was something we saw a lot of in 2009, to be honest, and 10, back when, the market, when we were in the Great Recession. But, I would say that our developer, Magnum, is very forward thinking, and they're just great developers, and they're the ones who came up with this idea. They do it on all their buildings right now, in particular downtown, and it works incredibly well. And they're smart. There's a lot of developers who just want to sit and wait things out and see what happens. And no, the market's going to be fine. But Magnum understands the reality of the marketplace and wants to get things moved, and they want good people to be in the apartments. Why would we have an apartment sit vacant forever? We might as well get good people in there who could be great buyers come the fall, just not today.
That's amazing. So your book is now available for pre-order,
Yeah.
which is very exciting. Tell me about it.
It's called Big Money Energy. It is book number 2. So it's a follow-up to my first book, Sell It Like Serhant, which was really kind of the toolkit for the gig economy. It was everything you need to know on how to sell, right? So if you want to learn how to sell anything, or if you want to build a sales career, that's what Sell It Like Serhant is. And it was incredibly successful, thank God. And it turned into a spin-off show on Bravo called Sell It Like Serhant. And we turned it into an online course where people can learn how to sell anything that's accessed on my website, ryanserhant.com/course. And so this book is because when Sell It Like Serhant came out, so many people reached out to me and said, I love it. I know what I need to do. I know what I say. When I go into a room, I have all the tools. I'm structured. I'm disciplined. My career is set, but I'm not confident. I don't know what to do. When I go in the room, my hands get sweaty. I start stumbling. I start mumbling. I don't think I'm good enough. I feel like everybody else is better than me. Big Money Energy fixes that problem. It is the secret sauce in the whole meal. That is how to build an amazing sales career and how to be confident in yourself when you don't have the confidence, right? Because we all know those people who have no experience, but when you meet them, man, oh man, do they seem like they know exactly what they're doing, because they carry themselves with the weight of somebody who has 20 years experience, even though they just got into it yesterday. And there's no bullshitting. It's not bullshit money energy, right? It's BME. So it's figuring out how to play like you've got the money in your pocket all along. And that's something I had to figure out how to do when I first got here, because I was, a prematurely gray-haired hand model trying to rent and sell apartments in Manhattan. And I felt totally like a fish out of the water, but I had to figure out how to be that person that I wanted clients to believe that I was. And how I did that and the process that I went through, and it's like a 5-step process, is the book. And so it's on pre-order now at bigmoneyenergy.com, and it comes out in January. I'm still writing it.
It'll be our secret. What do you think is your best quick tip from the book?
From Big Money Energy? Oh man, we're still writing it right now. I would say, something I've been talking to people a lot about, is overcoming loss. Okay. And kind of getting through tough days. And there's a lot out there that is very kind of meta and philosophical, and you got to find the power within and all that. But none of that stuff has ever worked for me. When I lose a deal, or I lose a job, or, a girl has broken up with me in the past, it can be really tough. So a quick tip in there because incredibly confident people, right? People who win, the most successful people out there, they get hit in the face by tough waves and tough deals and bad things every day. But you don't know it, because they carry themselves with the confidence of somebody where it doesn't matter. And one of the tips on how to fix that is anytime anything bad ever happens to you, okay? Now, this doesn't include death, serious illness, right? What I'm talking about is bad things at work, right? Personal things that piss you off, kind of all that stuff that would typically ruin your day. I want you to go on your calendar on your phone, and I want you to go out 7 days to the exact time. So right now it's Friday at 11:20. If something bad happens right now that really pisses you off, breathe, calm down, go into your calendar next Friday at 11:20. And if you just lost a deal on an apartment, at a 111 West 12th Street, in the calendar you're going to write, how do you feel about the deal at 111 West 12th Street? And I promise you, okay, by the time next Friday gets here, maybe it'll still be there, but it won't be raw, right? Or maybe you've saved the deal, or maybe they went and bought something else. So next Friday, all of a sudden, you're going to start building up this muscle memory, and if a week is too soon, the latest I would push it out is to put into your calendar 30 days from now. 30 days from now. So today, 1 month from now, put in there, how do you feel about the deal at 111 West 12th Street, so that you see it when you wake up that morning, you look at it, and what always happens is you're like, wait, what? What deal? Damn it, I don't even remember. Who was that? I got so much stuff to do, I got to go. And so you'll develop that muscle memory over time because you actually took an action to program yourself to be okay when things don't work out. And that is a huge step to having incredible confidence in the workplace. That's one tip.
That's amazing. Now, before I let you go, the question that's on everyone's mind, because
Everyone. All right.
listen, the housewives are on hiatus. I'm not happy about this. I'm going to speak for the world. No one is happy about this. What is obviously you're going to be back for another season. Do you have any idea what is going on with production? Can you spill a little tea?
Yeah, I think we start shooting again because we got shut down like everybody else, right? I think we're part of I think film in New York City, I think is part of phase 3, I want to say, which is early July. I don't know. No one's told me yet, but I think from the conversations I've seen and what I've seen, in the news, I think we'll probably start up again sometime in early July.
Are you very excited for that?
Yeah, it's been nice to have a little break. I mean, we film every week, all year long,
wow,
since 2010. Okay, yeah.
Wow.
So it's a lot. It's a lot. So yes, I love $1 Million Listing. It's the greatest thing ever. I owe my career to that show. But a little break isn't so bad. Like, it's okay. I'm okay. But yeah, we have so many things going on. Like, I need cameras to get back up because we had storylines. Like, this wasn't a planned shutdown, just like everybody else, right? We were filming, and then all of a sudden, non-essential businesses got shut down. And like in the middle of storylines, everything went down. And so we tried our best to do things with our cell phones and, film each other. And, I'm filming Emilia. Emilia's filming me. And it only gets you so far. So I am excited to get back up and to kind of finish out the deals that we have been working on this entire time.
That's amazing. So where can people find you if they want to follow you?
I mean, I guess go to the street corner, and when you see me, just slowly start following me. It'll be really weird. You can just at Ryan Serhant on Instagram. Everything I do is Instagram these days, or ryanserhant.com is my whole life.
Thank you so much for joining me. People can find at It's Amanda Lauren on Instagram, at Amanda Lauren on Twitter, and you can binge watch all the episodes of Between the Likes on the EverTalk app on Apple TV and Roku, or on BetweenTheLikesTV.com. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it.
No problem. Have a great day. See you, everybody.
You too. Have a great weekend. That was exciting, right? I know a lot of people are logging off. So if anyone is still watching, if you're just wondering why I did an Instagram live, so I have a show on EverTalk called Between the Likes, and we shoot on Instagram Live. We actually have a studio in West Hollywood in Los Angeles, but obviously because of what's going on, we can't do it there, and I'm able to get great guests like Ryan Serhant. I'm so grateful. Again, it's BetweenTheLikesTV.com. If you go to my profile, you can just click the link tree, and the links are there. If you want to see that, if you want to see more of what I do, if you want to read my articles for Forbes, again, thank you so much to everyone who joined me. Also, I will be on Cheddar TV in an hour from now, in an hour and 5 minutes from now. I will be on Cheddar talking outdoor design trends and how to get a better backyard this summer. Again, thank you to everyone so much for watching. I got to prep for that. Thanks again to Ryan, even though he logged off. Someone just asked, was that Ryan Serhant? Yes, it was Ryan Serhant. How awesome is that? Thank you so much. Again, join me on Cheddar TV. If you go to cheddar.com, you can watch the live stream. Thank you.